Please check that your video settings are correct in the lower right-hand corner of your video screen. This is a demonstration on how the DMX chart functions in a real-world scenario. For a more detailed explanation of how to use anything within the DMX chart, please see the Help tab located in your list of tabs, which is your navigation bar. The Help tab has detailed videos of everything within the DMX chart. Act 1 demonstrates how to input 10 different fixture types into the DMX chart from the Input tab. This is Act 2, which demonstrates how the DMX chart manipulates the data in the Fixture Type Schedule tab, the DMX Use tab, the Channel Check tab, and the DMX Controlled Fixture Types tab. Act 3 demonstrates the Cue Sheets tab, the Focus Charts tab, the Vendor and Rental Gear tab, and the Paperwork tab. As always, thank you for watching. In Act 1, we entered into the DMX chart the first 10 fixture types on the 4th electric for two show names running in rep, show name A and show name B. This is Act 2, how the DMX chart manipulates that data. Let's take a look at the Fixture Type Schedule, which is located in your list of tabs, which is also your navigation bar. The Fixture Type Schedule is a list of all your fixture types data, both DMX controlled and conventional. They are listed by position for each show name. Let's take a look at the 4th electric. At the top of each position is a place for you to note what multi-numbers are used for this position, if there are spare dimmers, if there are dimmer numbers that are being used for another show that's running in rep, and a place to document if it's been patched into your lighting console. Now that we have entered the fixture types from the plot, and they have been hung and circuited, you're ready to ring out the 4th electric. Notice that you can enter and edit channel numbers and dimmer numbers directly on the Fixture Type Schedule. So your crew has given you these multi-dimmer numbers for the 4th electric, 281 through 286, plus 495 through 500. You start to ring out the 4th electric, starting with unit number 1 and dimmer 281, entering the dimmers into the Fixture Type Schedule as you make your way down the pipe. For unit number 2 is dimmer 282. Unit number 3 is dimmer 283. And unit number 4 is dimmer 284. Unit number 5 is dimmer 495. Unit number 6 is dimmer 496. Unit number 7 is dimmer 497. And finally, unit number 8 is dimmer 498. That leaves dimmers 285 plus 286 plus 499 plus 500 as spare dimmers. Let's now document the conventional dimmer numbers using this edit button found at the top of each position. We'll start by entering the multi-dimmer numbers 281 through 286 plus 495 through 500. Then the spare dimmers 285 plus 286 plus 499 plus 500. Then click the Save button to save our changes. And once you've patched the 4th electric into your lighting console, you can document that by checking the Patched checkbox. Notice the DMX chart maintains the discrete line shading for multiple show name data on the Fixture Type Schedule. Also note that the DMX chart uses the short names for your show names, which were defined in the chart settings on the Input tab. You can edit each conventional Fixture Types data directly from the Fixture Type Schedule using these edit buttons: Edit, copy, and delete. Let's take a look at the DMX Use tab. This will give you a visual of each universe that has DMX data. The DMX Use tab can be found in your list of tabs, which is your navigation bar. Each universe that has DMX data will be listed here. What we are looking at is the DMX data in Universe 1. All conventional fixture types data will be shaded in pink, and all DMX controlled data will be shaded in blue. So just by looking at the pink blocks of data tells us that they are conventional fixture types. And if we mouse over the conventional fixture types block of data, the DMX chart will give us more information about that specific block of data. The DMX chart will tell us if the fixture type is a conventional or a DMX controlled fixture, the show name or show names it's used in, where it is located in your lighting rig by position, what type of fixture it is, the DMX address, the absolute DMX address, the unit number, its purpose in life, and the dimmer specs. Let's take a look at Universe 2. As you can see by the blue blocks of data, these are DMX controlled fixture types. Notice the scalloped edges around some of the blocks of data. This represents the beginning and ending parameters of each DMX controlled fixture type. By mousing over each block of data, the DMX chart will tell us if it's a conventional or a DMX controlled fixture type, the show name or show names it's used in, where it is located in your lighting rig by position, the dimmer specs, what type of fixture it actually is, the DMX address, the absolute DMX address, and the unit number. Let's take a look at the DMX Controlled Fixture Types tab, which can be found in your list of tabs, which is your navigation bar. The DMX Controlled Fixture Types tab is a spreadsheet of just your DMX Controlled Fixture Types. Just under the name of your chart are three buttons. The first is the Download button. This downloads an XLSX file that you can import into any spreadsheet program you have. The second button will allow you to print a black and white copy of the data fields you have selected. The third button will allow you to view your DMX controlled fixture types data in full screen mode. The next block of functions will allow you to omit any columns of data that you do not want to see or you do not want to print. The first orange button is the Display All Columns button. The next row of green buttons are the column headers. By clicking on a green column header will allow you to omit whatever column you don't wish to see or you don't wish to print. We have omitted everything but show name, position, unit number, and physical assignment. And we can now print this and give it to the techs so they can physically address the fixture types. At any time, you can hit the orange Display All Columns button to return the column headers. The next function to this spreadsheet is a way for you to search the output. There is a Clear Search Filters button, and these grayed-in blocks above the column headers are your search fields. For example, you wanted to know where your Mac 2Ks are. So in the search field, above the fixture type column, type in Mac. The DMX chart will list everything Mac. And by clicking the Clear Search Filters button, will return the rest of your data. The crosshairs above the search field blocks is a way for you to reposition your columns if you do not like the order of them. For instance, you don't like the Replugs column to show next to the unit number column. By clicking on the crosshair above the column you wish to move, will allow you to drag it to wherever you wish it to be. Notice that the DMX chart has maintained the discrete line shading for each show name. For everything that is a mover is shaded in stages of blue, and for everything that is not a mover, the DMX chart will shade in stages of white to gray. From the DMX Controlled Fixture Types tab, you can edit each line of data with these buttons: Edit, Copy, and Delete. The last feature on the DMX Controlled Fixture Types tab is viewing any fixture in the Fixture Type Parameters library. Clicking on a fixture type in the spreadsheet will take you directly to that fixture type in the Fixture Type Parameters library. It works the same way with custom scroll strings. By clicking on a custom scroll string in the spreadsheet will take you directly to that custom scroll string in the Custom Scroll String library. You now have your fourth electric rung out and you're ready to do a channel check. Let's take a look at the interactive channel check from the Channel Check tab, which can be found in your list of tabs, which is your navigation bar. The Channel Check tab is simply used for your channel checks. Here it will list all show names current to your chart. The index and each show names are collapsible. Let's take a look at show name A's channel check. You can get there by clicking on the name in the index or clicking on the title here. The channel check will list your show's channel numbers from lowest to highest. And the red strike-through buttons are a way for you to designate a channel that has been cut from the show. Simply click on the red strike-through button for the channel that has been cut. To return it back to the channel check, click on its green strike-through button. Let's begin a channel check by clicking on the green button next to the show name. The channel check will highlight the first channel in the list. It will also bring up your channel check controls at the bottom. The channel check controls consist of two last buttons, two next buttons, a button to report channels with problems directly to the Work Notes tab, and a Stop Channel Check button. The channel check highlights the channel that you're on so you will never lose your place, but also it will throw the channel's data into the Work Notes tab if you click the Report Problems button when you encounter them. So as you are nexting through your channels and you encounter a problem, either a focus note or a burnout or anything else, simply hit the Report Channel button. This will throw the channel's information into the Work Notes tab, where you can describe the problem it's having in detail. There's checkboxes for focus problems and for burnouts, and a text box if you need to give more detail. We are going to tell the DMX chart that channel 44, dimmer 284, is a burnout. And once you click the Save button, the DMX chart will take you right back to the Channel Check tab where you can continue on with the last channel that you were on.